Good day, viewers. This is Arike Stitches once again. Welcome on board. Today I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful joggers. Look at it on this beautiful girl. You can see that baby's joggers. It's very easy. So the that's the inner view. So we'll be needing three important measurements. We'll be needing the waist measurements, the lap measurements, and then the ankle measurements. So I'll just be marking the band of the joggers already, and that is 1.5 inches. The length of my joggers is 14 inches. I've marked that already, so I'll just mark that. Meanwhile, I will not cut off the band. I'm just marking that already, so I'm marking that already. So then the next thing we're going to get is the crotch line. The crotch line is the hip divided by 4 inches. The hip in this case is 22 divided by 4 is 5.5. I'm adding half an inch to the measurement. That gives me 6 inches. And the next thing I'll be doing is to get my crotch extension. So before doing that, I'll just go ahead and mark the lap. The lap is 12 inches divided by 2, that's 6 inches. So I'll mark the lap up to that point where I mark the crotch line. So from there, I'm just going to go ahead and divide that 6 inches into 4. So that will give me the crotch extension. So 6 inches into 2 first, that's 3. Then into another 2, that is 1.5. So I'm marking that 1.5 on that crotch line. That gives me the crotch extension. So what I'll be doing next is to go ahead and measure that point. That's 7.5. I'm just going to be folding into 2, and then after folding into 2, I'll get my halfway, then I'll mark it down. Then I take the measurement of the ankle and divide it into 2 equal parts. So I just go ahead and mark on both sides, and I connect that together. Okay, from the hip line to the waist, and then to that crotch line. So I'll just make sure that I'm cuffing that crotch line to make it sit perfectly on the baby. So I'll just be cutting that out, and that is the front part of the joggers. So the next is the back part of the joggers. All I'll just be doing is adding 2 inches all around the front part of the joggers. Why? Just for sewing allowance. Okay, so but in the case of the crotch extension, I marked 1.5 inches. Okay, just exactly what I marked for the front, which is 1.5 inches. Yes, that is it already. So I'm marking that already. So towards the upper part, I mark 2 inches also for joining allowance, half inch to the side and half inch to the crotch line. So then I'll just make an extension of 1.5 inches on top of that part of the crotch line to accommodate the diaper of the baby. So I'll just make that straight line rule towards the waistline. So that marks the end of my back part. So the next thing I'll be doing is cutting out the band of these joggers. So it's very easy. It's very easy, very easy. So the band I'll be using in this case, like I didn't tell you that the band I used for the joggers, the width of the ankle is 3 inches. That means 6 inches all around. So I'll just be marking the same 3 inches on this fabric for the band, and then the length is 1.5 inch. So that's on fold. So that means that when I open it up is 3 inches. So I have 3 inches by 3 inches. But because I want to maximize the fabric here, I'll just refold my fabric so that I'll mark 6 inches straight away together on the fabric. So I will just be refolding the fabric right now to accommodate the 6 inches all together. So I'll be marking 6 inches by 3 inches. So that 3 inches, when I fold it, I have 1.5 inches. So when I join it to the main joggers, I'll be having 1 inches. Okay, so that my joggers is exactly 14 inches like I told us. So I'm just marking out that 3 inches right now. So then I'll cut that 3 inches right now. The next thing is we'll go to the sewing table. Let me just show you how I'll assemble that together. That's the band that you're seeing there. I just folded it and I'll fold it out. I'll sew it together. So the first thing we'll be doing on our sewing table is joining the crotch together. You join the crotch together. I'm separating the front piece from the back piece, so I'll join that by 1/2 inch for the front part, and then the back part I'll come back to show us. I've done that already. I just gone around to sew 1/2 inch each. So the next thing I'll be doing is to top stitch each of that. I'll top stitch the back part, and I'll be top stitching the front part as well to make it sit well. You don't need to interlock that area, but if you want to interlock it, there's no problem. So I'm just showing you how to do that on the sewing machine, because I won't be showing you how I sew it on the sewing machine. So I'm just trying to show you how I'm folding it down, and then I'll go and sew it on the sewing machine. I'll come back to show us. So after doing that, I've just joined the side of each of those parts. I've joined the side together. Okay, so I'm going to show you again what it looks like to top stitch it. It will be so clean. Okay, I'll show you what it means to top stitch it again. So when you top stitch, you just make it very neat. Okay, after top stitching, okay, I'll just go ahead and join that mid part together. So that is it. That's me top stitching is I'll just join the sides together like I showed you earlier. So after doing that, I'll go and join the underneath part together, the under part together. Then I'll come back to show us the next thing I'll be doing. That will be the band area. Okay, the band area, like I told us that I used 1.5 inches to turn the front upper part. That gives me the band. You can see it right there. So it's so neat. So if you want to interlock, you can go ahead and interlock it, and I'll do that after I'm done. So I'm just holding it by 1.5 inches, and that 1/2 inch I'll use it to turn it inside. So that's the casing for the elastic. I'll be measuring elastic band of 14 inches. So I will insert it when I'm done. I'll be inserting it and then stitching it. When I'm trying to join the band, when I'm trying to join the band, I will leave an opening for me to be able to insert my elastic. Then don't forget that this band are supposed to be sewn to the lower part of the joggers, sorry. So I'll just take 0.2 inches. It's a stretching material. Please use a stretching material to make it come out very nice. So I'll just go ahead and show you how I inserted my elastic to the waistline. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Arike Stitches. Thank you very much. God bless you. So I'm just inserting that to my band. Then the next thing is to insert the band of the ankle. It's so easy. I've done the first side. I'm just showing you the second side. So I'll put that together. I say I'm folding it already, and I sew it to the leg I've sewn before. That marks the end of our tutorial. God bless you. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, share my videos to other people. I really appreciate you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you. You get notified when I shoot out a new video. Thank you.